Hey VC, how's everybody doing? This is a video thread that Calico Silver put out. I thought it was very interesting, so I'm taking part in it. Hello Calico Silver, you're new to me. I was watching a video in the VC here recently, and it was a video by Jeff Speaker up in Canada. Hi Jeff. And I will put Calico Silver's link to his channel below so you can hear the rules, and he goes into more detail. I won't waste too much time here, but he wanted us to show of all the different genres, all the records in our collection, to pick out your favorite album per letter of the alphabet, A through Z. So right now I'm in more of a progressive mood. That's what my listening habits are right now. So most of this stuff may be in that area. It changes from day to day. So we start off here, and this goes out to you Calico Silver. Great idea. I'm really enjoying this one. I think this is only my 4th or 5th video thread I've responded to that I thought was interesting. We start off here with Ashra Temple, Manuel Goching on guitar, just long drawn out psych jams, very trippy, yeah, a classic, just about can't be beat for the German krautrock, kind of cosmic space here, space rock, or you know, just a long nice jam session. And then for the B's, I was thinking Brand X maybe, Blood Rock, or Banco, Del Muto Soccorso from Italy. And right now, I'm leaning toward Banco, yeah. It was a tie between Banco's self-titled with a lead singer, just, he's looking up on the album with a hat on and there's a shoe. From 75, I think. It's a remake album of their debut, which is better. Nice symphonic, beautiful, beautiful album. This one here right now is edging it out for me and my listens. De Terra, yeah, just gorgeous. Highly recommended. C's wasn't too hard. It was a tie between Camel's Mirage or the Canterbury sound of Caravan, and I chose Caravan. Yeah, overall I like more of perhaps Caravan's albums. Yeah, it was either this one or oh, can't think of the name right now, but I think this is my favorite. A lot of people like the one that came right before this in 70. If I could do it again, I'd do it all over you. But in the Land of Gray and Pink, I think edges it out. Yeah, for me. Next, D. First thing that came to my mind was Deep Purple and then Doobie Brothers, because I really like the Doobie Brothers. But you know, heard them so much. This is fresher to my ears now, and I'm really enjoying Dando Shaft. Just a great album from '69. Nice instrumentals, nice vocals. Just has a really old, traditional feel to it. Excellent. Ease wasn't too hard. Let's see. I was thinking maybe Eloy Planets, which is high on my list, but I went with Emerson, Lake and Palmer's classic Tarkus. Complex instrumental workout here, heavy keyboards, just a classic. Yeah, love it. Next is Focus 3. Got the really cool lenticular cover there that changes colors like a rainbow. You can see that, really cool. And it's got a little die cut there. But yeah, this is my favorite. 2 albums, probably my favorite songs by them. Really nice long listen. Yeah. It was pretty easy for G. Genesis. Although I really like all their albums almost equally. All the way up to, and then there were 3 from 78, the cutoff point. I favor the Gabriel years, but the Collins years was still pretty dang good. Yeah, really nice stuff. I think this is their pinnacle. Yeah. Wind in the Wuthering. 77-ish, I think. Great stuff. And a Canadian pressing. H. Well, the H's I had in mind initially first was Hawkwind. You know, really love that space rock. But I've had my listening fill of it, so I'm leaning toward the more pastoral, melodic, symphonic, progressive side. So yeah, this one's been delicious for my ears here lately. It's Harmonium from Canada, French Canadian. Beautiful, just beautiful. And their one that came right after this is excellent too. But this is very upbeat, bright. I mean, the cover there conveys the music. It was easy for me on I. Icarus, self-titled here from 71, German. Symphonic rock. Kind of it's got a little bit of atmosphere in there, psychedelia. But yeah, just good workouts here by these guys. Fantastic. This is a 10 easily for me. It was pretty easy for J's. Jethro Tull, Thick as a Brick, their masterpiece. One single song, starts out on side A, continues on side B to the end. Yeah, masterpiece. Great side note here, if any of those of you are unfamiliar, this whole record folds out to a giant newspaper with all fictitious print. Yeah, but it's a really cool read here while you're listening to the music. Easy pick for me on K. You know, Kraftwerk, I like King Crimson. And their debut here in the Court of the Crimson King tops out all the rest of their stuff. It really does. Just a fantastic debut. Can't be beat for me personally. 1969 here. Can you tell I like the early 70s? That was really a fertile period, and I think 72 might have been the best music year for most genres of music ever, period. Here's another one. This was easy. Led Zeppelin, Led Zeppelin 4. Although I really like their first one, which is kind of bluesy, atmospheric with nice organ in there, this is the best. Yeah. Best. Every single song, no duds. All killer, no filler, as Chris Cole would say. M. Let's see, what did I have out for M here? The first thing that popped into my head was Moody Blues, Days of Future Past. But I come back to this one most often. And this was the very first record I ever bought. Didn't actually buy it, it was given to me. But yeah, this is the very first record that entered my collection. And I just love it. I never get tired of it. All their albums I love. All the way up to People Like Us from 71, when they fulfilled their contract with Dunhill They had one record left to do, and they had already broke up, so they went back to the studio. A lot of the people thought the critics thought it was a lackluster attempt, but I thought that album was great. I think it equals, and it's got a great early 70s atmosphere. So check out People Like Us. See what you think. But this one here edges out all the rest of them. Yeah. Great vocal harmonies here. Boy. Ends. Let's see. I think this was the very first one that came to my mind for the ends. Nectar. Remember the Future. Now, they had one, Journey to the Center of the Eye, and Tab in the Ocean. Really, I like all their albums. Their first three here, though, are their best, I think. And this one edges out the two that preceded it. Just a fantastic, kind of a spacey, psychedelic rock jam here. Excellent stuff. Got one of the coolest covers on there. Yeah, pretty trippy. Love that band. Okay, O's, pretty easy. Mike Oldfield, Omadon. Tubular Bells is great. Hergest Ridge is great, but something about the feel and the mood and the tone. I think Omadon edges the first two out for my taste. Always go back to this one a little more than the rest of them. Pink Floyd. Now, I have been listening to a lot just recently of all their, well-known classics. But for now, this is the one I'm listening to most. I'm in a more of a psyche mood for the Pink Floyd. So yeah, their debut here is my favorite. For now, although all their stuff is fantastic. Q was pretty easy. Queen 2. Now I like Queen 1, the first debut, and then this one better than any of the other albums in their whole catalog. This one edges out, really hard rockin' stuff. Their first two here, just progressive masterpieces, very progressive stuff here. Very powerful, very dramatic. Excellent first two. I was thinking for R, maybe Renaissance, maybe Rush. Really dig both those bands, but I chose Rush. I love Rush, always been a Rush fan, and Hemispheres has got to be their pinnacle, their piece de résistance. Yeah. Very complex workouts here by the guys. I just love it. Yeah, really a great album. S, I think this is their best. Their debut, just titled Star Castle, and then they had Citadels, which came down just a tad. And then we come back up again, edging out their debut with Fountains of Light. And after these first three, Reel to Reel gets more into the commercial zone. But yeah, this is a real beauty here. The lead singer, all the keyboards, very yes, deja vu here. Check it out. Fountains of Light. And I think these guys were from Illinois, close to the St. Louis, Missouri area. Great stuff. T, can any of you guess what I chose for T, knowing me? Take a guess. Yeah. Gotta be Tangerine Dream. Although I like all their albums, especially their analog years up to 82, I think this one edges them out. I love the live. This is just a great album. Excellent. Fantastic. I just listen to this one the most. I really get into this. This is a rocker. This really rocks out. Great, great stuff here. This was an easy one. Now, first I thought of, you know, Uriah Heep, and then I thought maybe Ultimate Spinach there, Beholden Sea. I really love that one. But no, Utopia. Utopia with Todd Rundgren. Man, this is a monster. A monster. Crazy. Insane. Oh my gosh. This album really goes to town. Yeah. It's all over the place. Yeah. And for this was pretty easy. Vandergraaf Generator, Pawn Hearts. Although all their albums are great, all the way up to, you know, even Still Life. This one I think is my favorite. Now the import, the Homeland pressing, does not have Theme 1, a great 2-minute and 55-second song that I just love. But it's on the American version. So I prefer the American version because it has that extra song, Theme 1. This one does not though, but this is, I think, the original. Yeah, just a great album here. And for the W, didn't even have to think. This just came to my mind instantly. Now also back in the H's, George Harrison's All Things Must Pass, I think is the title of it. That was a strong runner. But yeah, Tommy the Who, yeah. The Who with their classic rock opera Tommy from 1969 is just killer all the way through. I could listen to this over and over and over. Very melodic rock here, great tunes, a classic. For X, I was thinking Zymox, Twist of Shadows, kind of a alternative new wave band from about 88. Yeah, I love Zymox, but in more of a German Kraut mood lately. So this one came to mind. Soul Caravan, Electrip. Yeah, this is great. Love it. Jazzy, electric. I won't waste any time here, but yeah, it's got, I think, electrical sax or something on there. But yeah, it's got keyboards, really funky, psychedelic jams here by the guys. Classic. And this was easy. This, I didn't have to think very much on this one. Yes, Close to the Edge. I do like the one, the Yes album, for all the songs on it. Yours Is No Disgrace. I really love that song. But this one here, from beginning to end, is a classic that's almost, many consider it perfect. And I think they're right. Yeah. Yes. And lastly, didn't have to think of this one much. Z. Not too many Z's. Zombies, Odyssey and Oracle from 1968. Oh, what a great album. Colin Blunstone, great vocals on here. A classic. Classic. Psych. What a beauty. And it's original on the date. Near mint. Beautiful green. Don't see too many green labels. So hey, there's my thread for Calico Silver. Hope you enjoyed. Take care, everybody. Talk to you later.